At the end of 1940, Britain stood alone in Europe against the might of the Axis powers. Her vital transatlantic supply lines were under constant attack from the U-boats of the Nazi regime. Merchant ships of all nations, including the United States, carried food, fuel, raw materials, men, and weapons across the vast sea under the constant threat of being sunk by this hidden enemy. The United States, though still not officially at war, supported Britain and her vital convoys throughout 1941 before finally turning the full weight of her might against the Axis forces in January 1942. The job of organizing and planning the protection of those convoys and fighting the U-boats fell to the men and women of Western Approach's command that was based in Liverpool. Through its efforts, the tide of what became known as the Battle of the Atlantic turned in favor of the Allies. These men, and particularly women, played a major role in ensuring an Allied victory in 1945. Their incredible achievements and memory live on today in the Western Approach's Headquarters Museum. I had the pleasure and honor to visit this museum during my time in the UK, and I have to say, it was like taking a step back into 1941. Hearing the stories of how the women came up with a game that turned into a way to beat the U-boats was a total game changer for the Allied convoys. When you visit the museum, those stories come to life. It's hard to believe that 80 years ago today, Western Approach's team, that team, was in place in Liverpool where the museum is right now. As we remember those who worked there to achieve victory, I send warm wishes from the United States, and I'd like to thank the passionate team working there today, ensuring that the stories of these amazing men and women is told to new generations. I can't wait to come back and visit.